Yo, what's up guys, it's XRAYZ. Welcome to top 5 wall guns in zombies. Again, this is the same format as my top 10. You guys have the opportunity to be a part of this by following me on Twitter and using the hashtag OGsTop115. And basically, I take all your tweets and you have an opportunity to be on screen. And it's just a really fun series to not only put your input into this, but also see yourself on my channel as well. So anyways, today is the top 5 wall guns. If you guys have your own top 5, please leave them in the comment section down below. Of course, I took the suggestions from the community on this one, but if you have your own personal top 5, leave it as a comment down below. And also, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to slap a like and a favorite. Next week, I'm actually going to be doing another episode of my Behind the Horror before I work on my custom story the week after that. I haven't really had a lot of time to do this because of work and stuff like that, but once I do get a little bit more time, my custom zombie story will be out soon enough. But anyway, so if we get 800 likes on this episode of top 5 zombies, then it will be back. But with that being said, let's jump straight into the actual top 5. So let's jump into some honorable mentions. I have 3 of them. I couldn't put all of them, but these are really awesome guns, so I wanted to put all of these guys. So one of the first top ones for the honorable mention is the M14. I didn't really use this just because I'm not a semi-automatic rifle user. I hate having to pull the trigger every single time, you know, unless it's like a pistol or something. But, you know, I'm not really that kind of guy who uses a semi-auto rifle. But, you know, M14, everyone keeps saying headshot for days, and I guess that's what it is, the M14. The second honorable mention is the AK-74U. I had a lot of fun with this one, but it's not necessarily in my top 5. It's a really awesome gun though, especially when you pack a punch it, and even in multiplayer, this thing just tears through the enemy. So that was the second one, and then the last honorable mention for today is the MP5. Again, the one that you could use. World at War and Black Ops had this really awesome thing where you could go use guns from different CODs, so it's really awesome. MP5 again, one of those ones that you could go to, one of the awesome wall weapons, but not necessarily in my top 5 from the guns that were suggested. And this week we actually had really awesome suggestions for this top 5. So our number 5 spot is actually going to go to the AN94. This made its debut in XRAYZ, and a lot of people thought it was going to be crap because it's an assault rifle, but once this thing gets pack-a-punch, or once you upgrade it, this thing just destroys. And even by itself, it has a huge magazine capacity, and when you add double tap, all that good stuff to this gun, it's just an automatic destroyer. You know, it's one of those guns where you, if you wanted to, you could totally switch to this one, even if you had a pack-the-punch weapon. But anyways, that's the number 5 spot. Number 4 goes to the STG-44. When I play zombies on World at War, this is one of the first guns that I get. It's just, even though it does shoot a little bit slower, it's just one of those that you just feel like a badass when you're using it. Every time that it gets that shot out, it feels like you're just shooting a cannon or something. I don't know why, but it just feels, you feel like a total boss when you're using this weapon. So that's number 4. Let's move on to our number 3 spot. It was actually a really cool one. Not the best weapon in my opinion, but it's still one of the funnest weapons to use. It's the Tommy gun from Mob of the Dead. A lot of people were going super ape crazy when this actual gun was shown in the trailer, the DLC, and even in the map. It does sound, it sounds like it's like you're shooting a can or something. It's not the most impressive sounding one, but just the fact that it's a Tommy gun, it's more of an experience than it is a wall weapon, and automatically it's in my top 5. Just an amazing weapon to use. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we got the MP40. Of course, the reliable MP40. It's a weapon that even the noobiest player would buy off the wall no matter what Call of Duty we're playing. Just an amazing weapon to use. It does shoot a little bit slower, but again, it's just like that STG. It just gets the work done even if it doesn't shoot fast. And either way, zombies aren't really rushing at you faster than you can reload. But anyways, with that said, let's move on to our coveted number 1 spot. And I think a lot of you guys already know what it's going to be, and it's going to be the PPSH. This is the precursor, I guess you could say, to the Tommy gun. A lot of people had a lot of fun with this one. It's pretty weird. It didn't make it into a lot of maps, and I honestly don't know why it still isn't in some of the newer maps. If this thing was in here, I think people would definitely choose this one over the Tommy gun. Again, one of those weapons that just completely melted the zombies. It was just, it had a huge capacity. It just destroyed people, and it was just like, you know, some of the other weapons where you felt like a total boss, even though it doesn't, you know, make that huge sound, or it doesn't make that huge echo when you're shooting. But you point at this thing, you shoot, you clear an entire room of zombies really quick to reload. Just an amazing weapon. That was the number 1 spot. And again, guys, if you guys have your own top 5, leave it as a comment down below. Get me your personal opinion, which one was your favorite one of the top 5 in this one. Of course, also your own personal top 5. And if you have a suggestion for next week's episode, or technically, if you have a suggestion for the next episode, then please leave it as a comment down below. If you want to be a part of this, remember to follow me on Twitter and also tweet me using OG's Top 115. Well, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you can get 800 likes, next week is a new episode of Behind the Horror. So make sure to slap a like. 800 likes, even 900 or over 1,000 would be absolutely amazing. With that said, guys, if you're new, you enjoy zombie content, sub up every Saturday, zombie content. And until next time, guys, I'm XRAYZ. I'm out. Peace.